You will find many examples where machine learning and deep learning have been used interchangeably. But there are differences between them. If you want to study this field, it is important for you to understand what these terms actually mean. Let me ask you a question. What happened when you heard the word machine learning for the first time? Did you think something like this? Well, this figure illustrates artificial intelligence much more than machine learning. Understanding machine learning in this way will create serious confusion. In general, deep learning is a kind of machine learning, and machine learning is a kind of artificial intelligence. This classification may not be as absolute as the laws of nature, but it is widely accepted. Artificial intelligence is a very common word, and it may imply many different things. Any technology that includes some sort of intelligence is a form of artificial intelligence. On the other hand, machine learning refers to a specific field. There are multiple technologies in this field, and deep learning is one of them. It is very important for you to understand that deep learning is a type of machine learning. Deep learning has been in the spotlight lately because of its performance. However, it has some limitations. These limitations have been originated from its ancestor, machine learning. Because of being a type of machine learning, deep learning cannot avoid the fundamental problems of machine learning faces. This is why we need to review machine learning before discussing the concept of deep learning. So, what is machine learning? Machine learning is actually a modeling technique that involves data. A little more elaborately, machine learning is a technique that figures out the model out of data. The data literally means information such as documents, audio, images, etc. The model is the final product of machine learning. Have you noticed one thing? In the definition of machine learning, we used model and data, but we didn't use the word learning. Isn't it strange that the definition of machine learning only addresses the concept of data and model and has nothing to do with learning? Well, learning is the process of acquiring knowledge through study, experience, and analysis. Machine learning analyzes the data and extracts model which resembles the knowledge. This process of gaining knowledge is called learning. In machine learning, the process of generating the model is called learning. Let's say we want to develop a model that can recognize cats. So we need data. In this case, it will be image data that include the picture of cats. The machine learning algorithm will train the model from these images. After the training is completed, we can say the model has learned how to recognize a cat. Now, if we take an input image that contains the picture of cat, the model will be able to identify the cat. The data that are used to train the model is called training data. The model is the final output, and the data that is passed to the model for real-world application is called input data. Let's take a small test. Identify these numbers. I'm sure you have completed the task in no time. What if we want a computer to identify these numbers? We need to define a set of rules or algorithms to distinguish these written numbers. Why don't we use the strategy that our brain used to identify these numbers? Our brain didn't use the specifications or rules to identify these numbers. From a young age, we have just learned that this is 0, that is 1, and eventually we have become better in distinguishing numbers. Why don't we let computers to follow the same strategy? That's it. Congratulations. You have just grasped the concept of machine learning. Machine learning has been created to solve problems for which analytical models are hardly available. The primary idea of machine learning is to achieve a model using the training data when equations and laws are not promising.